So when you run a service business like I do, I have a pool cleaning business. Don't let cheap clients get on your list, right? Meaning, if you know off the bat that they're cheap, don't even like have them as a client, because trust me, you will have issues with them every step of the way. I have this one lady, she signed up with me, right? And I clean every week, once a week, but she said I only have enough money for bi-weekly. And I was like, okay, all right, how much you want to give me then? She said $100. She said, I only have $100. I said, okay, all right, that's fine. You're right next to my client. You're right next door. I'll clean your pool every other week. And then as soon as we agreed on that, she was like, you think you can come three days a week, like three times a month? And I said, yeah, I can, but I'll do it for you for $120. She's like, no, just okay, just the $100 for every 2 weeks. And keep in mind, it's not a small house. It's a big house. She lives in a big, like a great neighborhood, right? So we agree on that. That's the deal, right? Fast forward to a month later, she said, hey, I want to drain my pool because the water is getting old. How much will you charge me? I sent her the list of my prices, right? So once I sent her the prices, she called me. She said, hey, I still want you to drain the pool, but I can't afford that price. So just for example, let's say the price is $300, right? That's just for example. Let's say my lowest price was $300, and that's just the basic. I'll drain it and then put chemicals. That's it. That's what the $300 comes with. She said, I can't pay the $300. Can you lower your price? And in my mind, I'm like, how much do you want to pay? I asked her that. I asked her straight up, how much do you want to pay? Politely though, politely. And she said, well, I can do 150, ha ha ha. And I said, okay. Like, I answered right away, okay, fine, give me the 150. I'll drain it, and then I'll put the chemicals. And she said, okay, 150 is good. I'll do the rest. I'll clean up, I'll sweep the bottom, whatever, whatnot. So fast forward to me draining it. I drained it, and then she was saying, hey, while the pool's drained, can you fix this tile? And I told her, face to face, I told her, I'm sorry, I don't fix tile. I don't fix pool tiles. And she said, come on, it's just one tile. I said, okay, but I don't know how to fix it. How am I gonna fix it? How am I gonna put it back? She said, why don't you take this tile and go to Home Depot? And I was thinking to myself, you want me to take time out of my day after draining your pool for something that I don't do, that you could do yourself? So I told her, no, I can't do that. I don't have time. I don't have time to do that. And you know what she said? You know what she told me? She said, why don't you go tomorrow? Why don't you go to Home Depot tomorrow? So I was like, at this point, I was like, all right, yeah, cool. Just, just saying yes, but I wasn't gonna do it. So the next day she went to Home Depot and got the tile, got the cement, whatever, and the Gorilla Glue. She got it all. She took pictures, she sent it to me. And so the next day I went to get my pump because the pool's already drained. It's drained. She left the Gorilla Glue and the tile right there, right in front, for me to do it. And keep in mind, this was already like 4 p.m. The pool's been drained since like last night, like 10 p.m. last night prior. And so she wanted me to do it. And I was like, you know what, whatever. I started doing it. I started putting the tile and everything, put it on there. She comes out, she's like, oh, you're doing it, thank you. She said, hey, can you do these other two? And there was another two. And there was a lot of tiles that were broken. So I was like, whatever, let's do that one too, all right? I'm already here. She's wasting my time, but whatever. Being nice, I did it for her. So after that, after putting on the tile, she told me, hey, are you gonna clean up all the dirt and the dust down there? And I looked at her, I was like, you said you were gonna do it because you're only paying me this much. You're only paying me $150 just to drain it. And she's like, oh, but I thought you were gonna clean it. And I said, I could do it if you give me a mop and a broom. And she's like, I don't have that. You don't have that? It's like, no, I don't have that. You didn't tell me. I didn't know about it. And then on top of that, she was telling me, hey, can you do you have pressure washer? Can you pressure wash the pool? And I was like, the price that you picked, the option that you picked, did not include pressure washing. And she was so confused. She was like, but you have it, right? I was like, I do have it. It's not with me because you didn't tell me anything about that. And then on top of that, she was also telling me, hey, I have some calcium buildup, some white stuff on my tiles. Can you remove it with acid? I told her, I can, but it'll cost you more. She's like, oh, I thought it was included. And I told her, look, it's not included, all right? But if you want me to pressure wash and do the acid, just give me another 100 because the acid alone will cost me like $50. And you know, she was fighting me about it. She was like, no, you just need 1 gallon, right? 1 gallon. No, it's gonna take me like 3 to 4 gallons to get rid of those calcium buildup. And every step of the way, she was just haggling. So we finally came to a price to add another 100 to it. So it's 250 on top of, so it's 250. It was 150 before. She put 100 on it, so it became 250. And I told her, so you're gonna pay me 350, right? Because the 100 for this month for cleaning. And before I left, she was like, I thought it's included with the 250. And I told her, you know what? I'll be back Sunday. Just give me the 250. I'm gonna finish the job, and I'm gonna say goodbye to you. And I'll talk to you next time. Actually, I'll talk to you never, because I'm dropping you as a client.